常高兴可以，这是我第一次来到表一所，非常感谢李彦仪老师跟我们表一所这一次的合作。那我们也是第一次请到菲律宾大学的其实伊娜老师是钢琴系，但他是2个专业，钢琴跟声乐，所以我们也是非常高兴请到Professor Aldecoa 来到我们师大，进行了过去2天的活动。第一场是讲座，然后他也示范，然后昨天是音乐会，然后今天呢就很高兴可以来到表一所，他就给大家一个大示范，也很感谢我们表一所的同学，有4位同学是合作钢琴钢班的，合作钢琴组的，然后带声乐家的伙伴来到这里，可以让一楠老师跟大家有一个交流。那我简单介绍一下一楠老师，他就是有2个，刚才提了2个专业。其实他在菲律宾大学接受教育之后，他就已经很优秀，留在原来的大学在任教。但后来他也想要不断的想要进修，尤其是对艺术歌曲方面，所以他后来到了德国那个 Karlsruhe 那个音乐学院里面取得声乐，尤其是那个主修艺术歌曲的一个的文凭。所以他的专长，他的最爱，他昨天又重新一次告诉我，就是艺术歌曲。所以呢，那他自己的也是钢琴的，所以他在这一方面的造诣很高。然后他是首位菲律宾大学的教授到那个 Brahms House 作为一个住院的一个艺术家。然后还有很多在欧洲的合作与交响乐团，然后也有自己的音乐会等等。I'm introducing your fabulous records of performance and receiving specialized training in Germany. 然後這一次他的先生Dr. Tom Frinter 也來了其實他是發現Ina Aldecoa 教授的一個很重要的一個人物，然後也一直過去也有幫他錄音，然後現在其實在網絡上面可以看到他們的網頁都有很多他過去的然後的那個錄音，然後這一次很高興可以來到我們這邊，就不用由他來負責。好，然後接下來的我們就請4位同學準備，然後每一位同學呢就是30分鐘的時間。So we're gonna about to start.
Yes.
So thank you very much. Let's give a applause to
Thank you, Professor Joyce Strauss, for introducing me. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm excited to listen to you and share what I know with you. Let's start. Spread as we spread, is the year's pleasant key, and prostate thin, and blessed in our wind. Call us the day, to break is but to sing. Go, jump, jump, go win, to win the war. The may I know the difficulties that you have, and also on the piano? What are the difficult parts for you?
I think I need to play the staccato for this. I need to short stem.
Yes.
Yes, I need to play the stem staccato. I think it's difficult to me.
What about for you?
I think because the piano part is suddenly changed, so it's very difficult to find the right emotion or right atmosphere to, yes.
So, I have a question. What season, in which season are you in this song?
Spring.
Yes. Okay, so when it's spring, everything is opening up.
No.
And you smell flowers. And the weather is so beautiful. Now, I will ask you to have that feeling of joy, both of you, when you start, even before you start the song.
Okay.
Okay? Try it. So feel that happiness first. The happiness, the joy, and the brightness and the vibrance of spring. Try it. But before you start. Okay, now, on the piano, we have how many layers?
Two.
Yes.
Three.
So we have 3 layers on the piano. So you have the bass, that articulated line that is in quarter note, and then you have the 16 notes that always run the whole time. Okay, so what I will ask you to do is to voice them. So which is more important? Yes, this notes with the quarters, because it's going with her. Now, what I would say, like when you have these long tones that you press deeper, and then that this staccatis, I would suggest just finger movement. Like, so when you have, so we don't use the entire arm, because when we use the entire arm, this will be the sound.
Yes.
Okay. Now when we use just the touch from our knuckle points, then it is lighter. The effect is lighter. So meaning she will be very busy thinking of when to use this beautiful light touch, just using this action, and then a little bit of an arm weight on each long tone. And for the bass, try. It's like a lilting, you know, the lilting bird. Okay, let's try you first, and then we deal with the vocal
so
line.
Just only the
The
part
piano,
down.
yes. How was that? And now, do you see a shape there?
Yes.
Are they all the same, or is there?
Out and down, out and down.
Correct. But look at the line, on the vocal line. Where does it go from the beginning? I mean, where is your goal?
The screen, the F.
Right. Okay, and it is marked mezzo forte. Okay, so very good. Try that, and then I will ask you to go at once to the E vowel when you sing the spring, so it
Okay.
opens up.
Okay,
really.
so you just only down beat, okay.
Yes. So meaning, your consonants will come before the pulse, because she has to play on your vowel.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the beautiful, unique thing about art songs. When you play for singers doing art songs, when you have art songs, the duty of the pianist is to not cut the consonants. Okay? So in whichever language, example, she says sp. So I will play on the E and not on the sp. The reason being that her words will be clearer, and then it's easier to mold it in the piano sound. Let's try.
Okay.
So you give the consonants a little bit earlier and
Yes.
always go to the ringing vowel.
Okay.
Spring, the sweet spring, is the Elizabethan key. Le frosty thing, le basic heart, cold as the sea, to everything's best to see.
Now, did you hear her line?
Yes.
So, where does it always open up?
For a long beat.
Always going to the F, no? Now, here, when she sings this, is that as active as the opening spring or a little lyrical?
比较抒情，比较抒情一些。
Like, is it as active as spring, the sweet spring? And is the year's pleasant king. So if you look at the writing, this line with the slur is not as pointed as the beginning. So what that means is that the piano should go down one notch lower. Try it. So meaning in this first page we already have layers of dynamics. Okay, so the dynamics is always related to the text. So what the singers do, that will also be the shape of the piano line. Okay, so let's try.
Spring is the spring, is the Elizabethan key. Le frosty thing, le basic heart, cold as the sea, to everything's best to see. Cuckoo, choo-choo, whoopee, to win the war.
Good. Now, super. When we do cuckoo, choo-choo, poo-wee, and then to-wee the woo, so that has to open up. Okay. Now, when you say cuckoo, then cuckoo sound is never big.
Okay.
Cuckoo. So here you can just highlight this beat, and then all the rest, all the tones that are in between will not have the same depth. Okay. Actually, it's the speed of the attack that creates the differences in dynamics. So the quicker the attack is, the louder the sound. Okay, so that's the physics behind the dynamics on piano. Let's try it. Is it easy for you?
Just okay.
Okay.
Can you just give me one bar?
One bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Cuckoo, choo-choo, whoopee, to win the war.
Okay. Can you still focus? Cuckoo.
Okay.
Because so no matter how short the vowel is, imagine that there are two rooms in that vowel. So
Okay.
it's not cuckoo,
Mm.
because then you don't resonate the vowel.
Cuckoo,
Choo-choo,
Okay.
poo-wee, and then open up. To-wee the
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So always go to the ringing vowel. Okay, let's start. Let's try one bar. Bravo. Now I will ask you to go one notch lower because you are exactly doing her line. So we will. This is the vocal part. We will go one notch lower. And then, example, in this space where there's rest and she's sustaining, then that is a beautiful place to shape the leader. So this one, because she's just sustaining. Okay, let's try again from this area. Yes, super. Now, this is more heightened compared to the first F. Okay, so you have a vocal crescendo there, but like when we are on stage, everything is magnified. Okay, everything is magnified because we have to communicate to the very last person in the audience. Okay. So here she's sustaining that line, so you can be thicker. Okay. And then it will bring your decrescendo will be more meaningful. Okay. Let's take again. Cuckoo.
Okay.
More text. Cuckoo. But longer vowels.
Okay.
Actually here, think solo. Da, 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 da. It's like the happiness that the spring is there. Da, 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 da. Try on low. Because the decrescendo is only here. So do not preempt the decrescendo because you are actually continuing the energy of the vocal line. Okay?
Okay.
See? Now that means more. Okay. Same place.
Okay.
Very good. But tuwita.
Yes.
So can you use the space on your pharynx to find that space for the u? Like I call it the mother of all vowels. Like when you sing so I only have an position in my pharynx, and then when I change the tongue and the mouth, then the vowel shape will also change. So in singing, we capitalize on this when we have lips. So now, when we have lips, the wider the lip, the faster the preparation should be.
Okay.
So, can you try that alone?
Okay.
Now, sing the wu at the end. Oh, sing first. Now, this is brilliant. And that kind of opening, that's the opening you will start on this G sharp.
Okay.
So the reason being, when you have lips, the space on the highest tone should be the space that you will use for the lower tone approaching that height.
Okay.
Because the pharynx is very much prepared. Okay? So I call that a buoyant vowel sound. A buoyant sound. So it cannot be two. If I do it this way with more weight, it's hard to achieve that with beautiful resonance. So what we will do is to sound that in one line that you just move with your whole beat into the F.
Okay, just
Try. Yes.
Okay,
Do
so
you understand? So
yes.
it's like it's so vertical. Bravo. Beautiful. Did you hear the resonance? So we work this way, okay? And then when it is from high down, then
Yes.
it can be lazier,
Okay.
okay? All right. So, cuckoo.
Okay.
Always, by the way, for us singers, every onset of our words, when we, whatever word we say, we breathe on that vowel, not on anything else. Okay, because that means very beautiful and clear onset. Especially the ah is very difficult to do it clearly. So here, so tu, your first is tu, so you
Yes.
breathe on a tu and tu.
Okay,
Yes.
here.
Tu, tu. And then from there work towards the
Okay.
and then involve your abdominal muscles while you are ascending, not just on top.
Okay.
Bravo. Okay, the same place. Now, the line now is more lyrical. So what we do, I call it transferring of weight, like from tone to tone, the weight on that finger is transferred from tone to tone. So we don't hear this articulation. So when I do that, I hear individual stroking. So instead, so like the tone is blended by just one movement of, it's grouped by one movement of the beautiful movement of the wrist. Di-da-di-da-ding. Okay? Try that. Super! So for this line, that's the trick. And then when you have again, and also here. Okay? So let's take it from, no, I love this. Open. You are still too active for that lyrical line. Can it feel lazier in attack? Same place? You heard her, she did this. So that's what we will do here. So the D, because she lifted the D, the piano sound should also lift right at that space. Okay? So we have to be very well coordinated. So art song is like a beautiful marriage of the piano part and the vocal part. That's why it requires a lot of, like you have to react very quickly. Right at that moment. Okay? So this calls for this beautiful. Yes, let's try again. It's not happy enough. Come out again. Now, here, listen. Because you will, this line, hear it as if there were vowels on it, attached to it. Now I see you. Example. Okay, instead of think of this word. Okay, try again. Yes, see? And then when you do that, you blend with her. Okay, 1, 2, and sorry. Wait. This is not yet opening up because she's doing. So you are still creeping, and here you are more. Okay. Again, one more time. Okay. Now, because she is holding onto that so diphthong at the end, but big vowel on a main vowel A, so that the piano can sound this beautiful solo, like in bassoon maybe. And then all of a sudden you have piano. Also highlight this because that's the reaction to the previous line. Okay. Maybe lambs frisk. Okay. I need lambs frisk. Okay. Now, for singers, we sing the text very much close to the speech pattern. So when you say frisk, so you say frisk.
Oh,
okay.
Frisk. Okay.
Frisk. Okay. So that's this natural length of accents. There are words that are long. There are words that are doing portato, like in German, liebe. But when you say nicht, okay? So it's very, very much speech based. I would say sing the word with tone and not the other way around. Okay, now try. Don't be afraid then.
Okay.
It's like it should have character. Pa pa pam pam di do di do di. One more time. Let freaks and play the Schubert voice all day. And when it's others to despair, go, jump, wait, when she did cuckoo, this is not in her case accent. It's fine that we do the B, but maybe you lighten this G sharp. Okay. Can we do and we hear the birds? Maybe 2 bars before. Okay. You have to hear her and you play on the E. Feels good, sweet. So you have sweet. So meaning this onset is lazier. Feels very sweet. So can you give your not too much, but so your duty, the singer's duty, is to give the consonants ahead of time, so the pianist will not wait too much. Okay, one more time. That feels very sweet. That is as kiss our feet. Your love is sweet. Wait. Oh, I want you to. this to her legato. Let's take it from
Young
Lovers
meet. Oh, that's very interesting.
Okay. Young lovers meet. That's very interesting. Ready?
Young lovers meet, oh, what a sounding sweet. In every street, there is just one to greet. Cuckoo, choo-choo, poopy, to win the spring, to Swiss
Good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just thinking about
A
little tiny fairy tales and just flies to the garden, fly to the garden, and let the lotus to wake up or
But
quietly, yes, in the night, midnight.
Okay. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Now, what are the difficulties that you encountered in this?
I need to quickly and literally and quality have to
你可以讲中文，小琪可以讲。
就是要维持那个音色。
Oh, she thinks it's to maintain the voice tone is really hard. Because
Yes, because you have thousands of notes. It's so busy. It's so busy. But you were able to paint this glimmery, dreamy character like before saying shh, shh, shh. Okay, but let's I was thinking of the pedaling. Sometimes the bass is not actually captured, so meaning it has something to do with the speed that you are treading on the pedal, because this is so rich by it's the height of romanticism. pedaling is based on so harmonic pedaling, and then it's even beautiful if there are mixtures, because that's how the word is. So I would say when you tread on the pedal, be sure that it's a little bit right after the bass. So, and not very quick, so that you hear it and then it accompanies that entire line. Okay. I did not hear your C, and you.
Okay.
So letter M can be pitched. So yes, and I will tell you, like invite you to like have a happy face. It's something like happy surprise. We call it happy surprise. So it's as if you're about to smell something very good. Yes. So I can hear that lower do. And then here your line is going from here all the way C sharp all the way to F sharp. So can you sing me the Liza? And now this, when you do it slow.
The word lies, it means quiet.
Quiet.
You have to sing it very gently, and you go into the mezzo piano up there.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's difficult, I know.
but it's very beautiful. Now, try the beginning again. I would say you in pieces like this, you can already tread on the pedal before you start, because then the entire the strings are ready to reverberate. Okay, press on the pedal first, so it's open, and then yes. Can you feel those two? Yes. Very, very close to the keys. This actually entails both. So you have this movement, but it has to be clear. So it's a beautiful mixture of downstroke and this combination. Yes. Now I will ask the pianist to do this, and then have healthy resistance on each finger, and go against each other. So you have that healthy resistance, yes, and then start with that. See, now, but have that anchor. Bravo. So that's how we do this well articulated speedy passages. So you hear everything, but actually they are not pointed. Okay? Very beautiful. Beautiful art. So thank you, Hartmut Höll, our teachers in Karlsruhe. Okay, and then before you start, have that emotion. So in which situation are you? So you're saying, okay? So it's a happy thing. And let's see, maybe we add a little bit more, you take in more chest register.
Okay.
Yes. And then when you see the like there are two different things. It cannot be mahauf. So you release. This is beautiful in German. We release mach, and then you do auf.
Mach auf, doch leise, mein Kind.
And then this is difficult for sopranos because you have that
Kind, doch leise, mein Kind,
Ah.
Kind.
Let's try this all together. You say k, say k, now, and then say hint, hint. So that the ka is a little bit hint.
Oh, hint.
Yes. Now, so we were spacing k, hint. Now this time, bring the e closer. Hint, hint, but hint, hint. Correct. So there is a little bit of a millisecond for the ka and the e. So she will get the E. She
Okay.
plays on the E.
Okay.
One more time.
Mach auf, doch leise, mein Kind.
Wait.
Wait.
Leise, mein Kind.
Leise, mein
Can you stay in
Kind.
the mezzo piano up there? Can you stay in the mezzo piano up there?
Leise, mein Kind.
Yes.
Yes, stay there in the mezzo piano. Don't go forte.
Okay, okay.
Doch leise, mein Kind.
But leise, mein. Actually, where you landed on z, mein Kind. That's where everybody will be sung.
Leise, mein Kind.
Good. So that's where the resonance is.
Leise, mein Kind. Leise, mein Kind.
But we need to do the an and.
Mein Kind, mein Kind.
Slow it.
Mein Kind, mein Kind.
So we need to sound the N.
Mein Kind, mein Kind.
Bravo. Okay.
Okay.
So any letter that can be pitched, M, N, we need to pitch them because it will help us.
Okay.
Now, let's go again from the beginning. Now, like yes, a healthy resistance on each finger.
Mach auf, doch leise, mein Kind. Oh, keine Verschwunden, mich so wecken.
I think when you come down,
Wecken, wecken.
the G. And then going to this one. Yes. So we need this. So when you have octaves, when you have passages like that, I would always recommend to tune the lower note deeper than the higher note. Because that gives you a thicker resonance. One more time. But ta-ti. But this one is upstroke. So that's it. Yes. Exactly. Now don't be afraid to shape this. Like it has on its own, it will open on its own. Now, is it possible for you to give layers? Give it from here. Like you will prepare her quiet entrance. But we need to hear all that little tones. Yes. Good. Now. Yes. 2 rooms. Even if the word is short. Okay, one more time. Shape. Now, what we will do here, for a while, take out from your mind the bar line structure, okay? What I will ask you is to just react to the harmony.
Oh.
Dun, we go beyond counting. Okay. One more time. Now, this has Drum leise mein Mädchen, das nichts sich regt, nur leise die Hand auf die Klinke gelegt. So, you don't want to wake up. Like, it has to be quiet. But this first phrase is different in energy than the next one. Okay? So, we have to hear that because the piano is bringing you to that, to that high. One more time. Super. Here she is entering. I would say this is just a continuation of that thought. So do not accent this. It's like when try playing this last tone. Okay. And remember that lightness on your arm. That's what you will use for the next one. Yes! Yes! Pretty, pretty. I love that. One more time. Okay. Drum. But this is, can you hear it? It has different levels. Yeah, but the body. Yeah! Now we have that beautiful sound. And okay, now this sound, so it links a little bit to the second. And closes of the clink. And then I will ask, can you say clink? Clink. That clink. Clink. Yes. Clink. All right.
Okay.
Now let's move to the next one. It's the same as the beginning.
Okay.
I think. Sige. Let's go to the next part. The same approach as the opening. Yes. With trit. Here, can you? There's double T. Trit. Okay. No, you're too long on the E. Yes, because if you say but when you say the Germans will understand you. So we are singing that part, that word first, and then the tone. Because here, if you sing it as a tone with word, it sounds like this. And that's not the case. Because art song is very based on the natural inflection of the text. So, and then it propels you to go like this. Can you open up your back? Ready? Right at the part. No. You release. Oh, the 10 is. Yes. Yes. One more time. where is your height? Where is the climax in this
Oh.
part for both of you?
Garden. Zu mir.
Zu mir.
Zu mir.
Because flieg leicht hinaus in die Mondscheinnacht, zu mir in den Garten zu schlüpfen. It's like you're going to the garden, but you're asking, oh, fly quietly into the moon's light. Okay? I will ask you to like transfer resonance from tone to tone. Okay?
Okay.
From that part. Yes? Flieg.
Flieg leicht aus in der Mondscheinnacht, zu mir in den Garten zu schlüpfen.
So schlüpfen.
Schlüpfen. Zu schlüpfen.
Yes.
Schlüpfen.
So
Schlüpf.
yes, the P stops.
Zu schlüpfen.
So,
Schlüpfen.
yes.
Oh,
Schlüpfen.
And then I need the T. My husband will ask for the T. Whenever I
Always.
sing, and he listens to me, and where is the T? Okay.
We had a recital, and at the end, I was just asking, I was sitting at the end of the church, where's the tea? And she was furious, she slammed it.
Because my T was not enough.
It's very
Okay.
important. There's a very simple practice. When you do German songs, especially, the consonants are the most important things because this is how you
Yes.
will understand the language.
Okay.
And you can practice.
Now let's try it from.
Flieg leicht hinaus in die Mondscheinnacht.
Where do you breathe here?
Wow. Zu mir. Before zu mir.
Zu mir. Very good. So sometimes we can cheat on breathing when you have Nacht. Oh, I was able to breathe already. because I took out the Nacht. And people will not sense that you took a breath. I did.
Did you
Okay.
hear at the end of the t? She was. Yes. That's very important. I could say that she's spitting it.
Yes.
And when you're on stage in Wagner, very big stage, you're really spitting it. Otherwise, you will not understand it.
Okay, let's take it from here. So T. It needs this, huh? Abdominal muscles in.
Nacht.
It needs abdominal support.
Flieg leicht hinaus in der Mondscheinnacht, zu mir in den Garten zu schlüpfen.
Very good. Now, there is a little bit of time hinaus in den Mondscheinnacht zu mir. So, meaning this part will space a little bit to accommodate the T and the breathing. Okay? So those are the little things that the pianist will have to expand just a little bit those 16 notes and then move again. Okay. Flieg.
Flieg leicht hinaus in der Mondscheinnacht, zu mir in den Garten zu schlüpfen. Es stürmen die Blüten, riesen die Wach und duften den Schlaf, nur die Liebe ist wach.
Okay, when you say everybody, but only love is awake. So it has to be special.
Okay.
Und die Liebe ist wach. So it should be seen in your face. That you are telling a story. But only love is awake. That's special.
But I just worry about my
I love that.
Yeah, I just
Oh yes. So I love that. So okay. So remember that we make use of our face in art songs to the eyes, the entire body. Okay. We cannot stand there like a statue. Okay, so so the body language is important, but it should not be excessive, but it supports the music. So very good. I love those landings. You know, this bass. Yes. So that's beautiful. Let's go on. Let's move on. Do not be afraid of pianissimo.
Okay.
So when we have pianissimo, do it through changing color, but the resonance should be there always. And then let's say this has to be bigger, so that when you tread on the una corda, this is really afloat. Can you try a little bit bigger? And then can you react to the change in harmony? So like, because that's all of a sudden always, all of a sudden you have a beautiful, okay? So prepare that change. Now, one more time. Do not, I would say, react to the lower register. So when we are in the lower register, the sound of the piano is richer. So allow that to happen. Ready? Yes, but do not lift the pedal yet. So only here. Okay, from here again. Can you tread on the pedal really deep so that it does not sound like separate one harmony? So when you settle on this, yes. But I would say the una corda should come down. Let's use the impressionistic una corda pedaling. Like when you start with the pianissimo, there's no una corda yet, and then as you go to pianissimo, you slowly come down until the felt is all there. But maybe keep the pedal really down. So we need to hear that F sharp major. Okay, so we're ready. Zits. Okay. But
Sitzt nie, sitzt nie, sitzt nie, sitzt nie, sitzt nieder, sitzt nieder.
yes, okay, right there on that entrance. Yeah.
Sitzt nieder, ist etwas geheimnisvoll,
Okay, I will ask you to open up Linden because the piano has a lovely part. One more time. I mean, sorry, when you do. So you can develop that tone and use the L for the pitch.
Okay.
Sitz nieder.
Sitzt nieder, ist etwas Geheimnisvolles.
So you cannot cut
This
schauen der Nacht. So glühen von glühen. Can you breathe after glühen?
Yes.
Glühen
yes.
hoch, hoch glühen. Breathe. Von den Wonneschauern der Nacht.
Okay.
One breath.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do hoch glühen. And then when you approach that A,
Yes.
it's like the entire universe is in your head.
Okay. No. Okay.
It's like
Here. Okay.
it's like you're being embraced by a very huge being.
Okay.
Hoch glühen. Direct. It has to be seated already because it will be problematic to go to A.
Okay.
Now one more time.
Little ritenuto at the end.
Yes.
Did I hear clean?
Yes.
Off?
Pedal off. But not too nicht sofort. Not too sofort. Not too quick.
Not too fast.
Like,
No,
not too
no,
fast.
you should be little ritenuto
Allow
of the voice.
allow some shimmer of the harmony to move. Hoch. So. I'm happy. Congratulations. Beautiful.
Xiaoqi, Lena was already, but your first name is Qian, right?
Yes.
So I have to say Qian too, I'm sorry. She was already mentioning the situation in art song that you only use the top. We don't do the presentation today because we have to score. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I noticed that I think you're doing it right, but I just want to mention. If you don't use a mirror, it's always helpful to prepare. And you are telling a story always.
Yes.
So the story has to be structured and you mentally think what you're going to say. And Anna said, you will use the head. The hands are really only emergency. When you count the good big singers, they would use a hand one time in the whole song, or very little. But here, everything's allowed. And you have to up, down, left, right, down. So there's a lot of action you can do.
Yeah.
Plus, the eyes, very important. You have beautiful eyes. You're looking somewhere. The people will see it if you really look there.
Yeah.
And so your facial expression should always go before the actual music.
Right.
So the people are like on stage when in the theater. That is what I just want to say. And then with a good preparation, I think the people will enjoy it. They will
Enjoy the song.
yes, they understand you. Okay?
Actually, we were always told by our teachers when we practice to the pianists, they always practice with the mirror here on the left. Yeah, Hartmut Röhl always told everybody to do that because then you can see your body language. And then the pianist is also living that situation that is being recounted in the art song. So our duty as art song artists is to bring our listeners to the situation of the art song. And it's not like presenting to them, no. So what does it mean? You have to experience it yourself because when it burns right there in you, then the very last person will feel something. They may not understand the text because you might be singing foreign language, but that's not important. But they will feel something, whatever it is, joy, sorrow, pain. Amazing. Through sound and words. That's pretty. We are blessed. Thank you very much for learning this. You almost memorized it. Congratulations. Now, what is the story in this song?
Happy little Forelle swimming
Yes.
in clean water.
Yes.
A sneaky fisherman makes the water dirty.
Dirty. Yes.
And catch the Forelle. Yeah.
Okay. So, there are three, like, when you sing, when you sing this, you have two personalities, no? Because you have the narrator, which means the person who is looking at what's happening. Okay? Wait. Like, let's go back to the beginning. In einen Bächlein Helle. Wait. Can you say Helle? Helle. Ru. Yes, it's an U. Ufer. Ufer. Fischlein. Und Angel. Nicht. Gebricht. Gedacht. Zuckte. So, zuckte. Seine. Ruhte. Fischlein. Zappelt. Okay, so if you notice, the words are very active. So meaning, Schubert was actually a genius in tone painting. So it started in his hands. The German art songs, in his hands, in his works, the piano part became very important. Okay, and it's tone painting what's happening to the text. Now,
So you started with ich, but I heard two vowels. Make sure it's an E, very, very clean. And Rute, clean you.
ooh,
Okay?
yes, yes. For the piano, we have how many levels? So we have how many voices? Or how many layers? So one, two, three. So who is the most important? This. And then the harmony is there to support what's happening. And then this is also important. And I like the way you are doing. It's so nice because that's the energy that's being described. Now, you are singing it quite legato, but we should sing it like relaying a story in einem Bächlein Perle. So it feels like in einem Bächlein instead of in einem Bächlein. Okay, so I will ask you to sing the text with a tone. We are starting piano, and then this is pianissimo. So maybe a little bit generous when you begin, but I would say these chords will have lesser intensity. So the two, that and this, the left hand line and the top. So this is filling in, okay? So that's the third in layer. That's the third important. That's the least important sound. Ready? So building on the T. Let's say, can you sound this from nothing? Not because we need to hear this stressed and not just sound this. Yes, but have energy towards the F. Da-da-da-da-dee-dum. What if we, how do you pedal? Yes, but pedal after the F. Yes, and then what happened on the right will be said by the left. The same contour. And then that's the same on the left. Yes. In einem, okay? One more time. So prepare that entrance also. It's like in eyes. It's like dancing, almost dancing. Ready? On that part. Wait. I would. This F should be balanced
legato, but
Not legatissimo.
very not
Yes.
legato, no.
Like happier. So in einem Bächlein and in einem Bächlein helle, da schoss im Freien. Now we separate. Freien, Freien. Then do not connect hair and eye. Freien. So we finish frohe eye. Yes, do not like this is a little bit separated. Freien. Freien. Better. Okay? Okay?
Try
One more
to be a
time.
little bit more accented at the
A
notes.
little,
No
a little bit more
legato,
active.
no binding.
Freien. Freien. Yes, close it. Freien. Do this. Freien. 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 Yes, and then you practice separating hair, eye, hair, eye, hair, eye. Okay, and then, but can you give me this? In einem, and then say the N. in einem, but it's not an in einem. Yes. In einem. Yes. You are saying an NG for an N. In. Now, the N, the tongue goes a little high. In. Einem. But do not do legato. It's like in einem. And then next. Yes. So each time you have this line, that's the treatment, that's the sound. Like now this is a little bit more legato. Can we try that? Die Laune? You too. Good. So. Yes, so you will give your v for her so that she can play on your.
And hold the tone precise. V. It's an arrow. V and 5.
Now, can we try? Ich stand an dem Gestade. So when you have these lines, we are we are always leaning to the next bar. Okay, but remember this rhythm. Pa, pa, ti, da, di, da, da, ta, ti, da, di, da, da. Okay? Let it sound like it's lilting, like a ball. Ta, ta, ti, da, di, da, ta, ta, ti. Okay? Ich stand. Ich stand an dem Gestade und sah in dieser Ruhe. Now, it means a sweet, quiet tune. Yes? So, try not to be too much on the high note. Like that. Very good. Better. Okay? Let's work on the same part. Ein Fischer mit der Rute. Sing along. This time, like yes, like this.
Ein
Okay,
Fischer
ein.
mit der Rute, okay?
Ein. No. So you finish the ding. an dem Ufer stand
And
und saß mit kaltem Blute,
it's the same.
Blute,
And
Blute,
very good.
wie sich das Fischlein wand, wie sich das Fischlein wand.
The fish line is a little fish. So we will let's sound it.
Wie sich das Fischlein wand.
It's a cute fish. And
Wie sich das Fischlein wand.
good. Okay. Now and the same. So each time you see this figure, that's the treatment. Okay, that's how we sound. All right. Now let's try together from die launische Forelle. Launish meaning moody. Can there be a fish that's moody? But actually, my teacher Mitsuko was telling us in the class that this Forelle is actually a protest song at that time. Schubert, the poet, was actually captured by the government forces because he was writing literature, poetry that is actually depicting what was happening in the society. So it is Turkish, you know, when the fisherman made the water like muddy, murky, because there's of course soil underneath, and then the fish made it muddy. So that reflected what was happening in the society. And then the fish at first was not captured, but then the fisher made some tricks to get the fish. And then the one watching that the fish was caught, felt bad about it. That's why it was und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogene an. So he looked and witnessed this painful experience, no? It's representing the fish, but it's actually the people at that time. Okay, so, but Schubert wrote it in such a way that you think it's a happy song. But there's very deep meaning into it, okay? So, that's why when he changed into this middle part, where you have the lower register, so he actually used the tools of the late classic era to the earlier romanticism to picture all these changes, okay, which will be different with Strauss, okay. Now let's try from die Launische.
Die launische Forelle, vorüber wie ein Pfeil, ich stand an dem Gestade und sah in dieser Ruhe des Mundhilfischleins Bade im klaren Bächlein-Tor, des Mundhilfischleins Bade im klaren Bächlein-Tor. Fische mit der Rute, wohl an dem Ufer stand.
Okay, can you separate?
Wohlan.
So here he notated this beautiful staccato, which is not present in the first. You look at the first part, but actually, so let's say Dreieckbach, for this Ein Fischer, maybe 2 bars before. Very good, but let's always keep this direction going to this D. So there's this mini crescendo going to the D.
Yes, so you have a very active
So
so fängt
fängt
in.
er.
But,
Fängt
but
er.
separate the T. So fängt in.
So fängt er.
Fängt.
So fängt er.
Yes, say that.
So fängt er. So fängt er.
Yes. Okay, let's take it from so fängt in.
So fängt die Forelle mit seiner nicht. So fängt die Forelle.
So. Yes. So fängt in.
So fängt die Forelle mit seiner nicht.
Yes.
Doch endlich war der Nebel die Zeit so lang. Er macht das Licht täglich Streben und nichts gedacht.
Okay.
So
Und E, because this is the part where the water becomes dirty. Okay?
Doch endlich war dem Nebel die Zeit so lang.
Very dramatic. Okay? And then here, we need energy. It grows and grows. Okay? Let's take it. Doch endlich. I need more text. Doch endlich.
Doch endlich war der Nebel die Zeit so lang. Er macht das Lichtlein täglich treben und nichts gedacht. So suchte seine Rote.
Okay. Here, so. This is not E. So this response of the right will be just like plucking.
So zuckte seine Rute, das Fischlein tat mir dran, und ich mit Regen brannte, sah dem trocknen, und ich mit Regen brannte, sah dem trocknen.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. So practice dealing with these 8 notes in this manner. So it is not legatissimo, and then practicing the root, all the oo, and then practice also the T endings and the an. Okay. So beautiful. Just always be conscious of the balance in the like who should be your top, your second in priority, and the third. Okay, very good shaping. Okay, thank you.
I'd like to say your diction is basically good. I have to congratulate you. Did a good job. Make the vowels very clean, and
Yes.
the T's, especially the end, sometimes you forget them. And even if they're there, make them strong.
Right.
And finally, I would practice, like she said already, it's like almost staccato. You are not allowed to bind in the beginning, and you have to intonate properly. It's hard, I know, but you have to practice that. And maybe you record yourself with a mobile phone, and you then critically judge how well you've been intonating.
Yes, actually, when I have difficult intervals to practice, if they are written, example, like that. So, for me to hear that, to clean it, I practice. When I can do it staccato, then I can do it cleanly legato. So if you have problematic intervals, so practice it. So pianists practice in ridiculously slow tempo. I like that. Singers should also do it, because when you practice very slow, you hear everything. You hear the resonance. You are able to identify what you will do, what you will activate. No? Good. Thank you very much.
Take those leaves away, that so sweetly were forsworn. Take those leaves away, that so sweetly were forsworn. And those eyes that break of day, eyes that don't be sleep no more, but my kisses bring again. Seals of love, but sealed in vain, but my kisses bring again. Seals of love, but sealed in
Wow. How young are you?
23.
Oh, beautiful age. Beautiful age. Very young. Very young. Okay. What is the story in your song?
Sad.
Yes.
How-
Why is it sad?
The lovers is gone.
Okay. At the end you say you are talking about kisses, right?
Yes.
But kisses that are sealed in vain, meaning
Not worth nothing for the past.
or it can actually not go on.
Yeah.
Because it's sealed in vain. It's sealed. Sealed means it cannot be opened. So when we have things like this, we can think of extreme things. Okay? So to bring out the color. Very good shaping. But now let's move into deeper interpretation. By the way, English is very difficult to sing. I find it hard to sing English than German, French, because it has a lot of diphthongs. Yeah. And for the German, it's very much in the middle. Ich, wir. So when you have the English, it goes higher. But this example, when she opens, take, so you have ache. So when we have diphthongs like that, we stay on the main vowel. So in this case, what is our main vowel?
A.
Good. And then we do the diphthong towards the end. Okay. What is your difficulty here? What is difficult for you
Here,
in this song?
I'm not sure.
Yino.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Deja.
Yee. is difficult for you here in this song? What is it you find difficult?
这首歌你有觉得哪里你觉得是比较困难的？
我也是，
不是
我有
Here,
here,
这
okay.
首
In this song?
I only have one bar to prepare.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Very short.
yeah, and the sudden climb. to the-
Right.
yeah, high
Right.
note. In such a short. The song is very short, but it
Yes.
contains so many stories and emotions. Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. And for you, Asia? You are nervous? Ah, why? Ah, so she's afraid because there's only one bar left of introduction, and she's also afraid because here she is alone, and then all of a sudden the voice comes. That's cute. Now, you have here harmonies on the right, and then the left hand has this beautiful. Okay, I will ask you to think of that not as but imagine maybe a cellist doing that, and then you have this. That is the take those lips away. That's so sweetly wherefore sworn. Okay? So try that. But have like imagine that you have space at the back and here. And then so when you start, not too like not a small self. So you can like breathe. So the music starts right there, not here. Okay? So you can like even like lifting the hands from the piano. Okay, try that. Okay, now this is ta-ta. For now, because we are establishing the tempo, like do not open up this to the next chord. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now this B, and then you respond here, meaning the intensity of this E should not be bigger than B. So you have this. Okay. Okay. So what do we do when we are in the recital hall and you only have one bar? How do you tell the pianist, I start now? So in our art song class, we were discouraged to bow to the pianists. So I normally walk with the pianist, and then you will feel her. You will feel when she is ready. Okay? So let's try.
Take, oh, take those leaves away.
Good. Wait. Take, oh, take those lips away. So your left hand is actually together with the melody. Can you contour like her? You listen how she how she shapes. Oh, take. So the second take is a little deeper. Okay. Or she's leaning between the B and the D. So align your left hand, like it should be like one with her voice. Okay, one more time.
Take, oh, take those leaves away.
Wait. Can you sing the take? Oh, take. Okay.
Take, oh, take those leaves away.
So you listen to this O because she did not stress this, but the take she did. So meaning da da mi da. So anything that is any note that is happening after a tie or a rest has to come, as I would say it, from nothing, meaning it's not. Okay? Try. 1, 2, 3.
Take, oh, take those leaves away.
Yes, but I hear accent here. Take
those
lips. So listen to her one more time.
Take, oh, take those leaves away.
Bravo.
That's
Okay. Now we can have longer take. How? I mean,
Take, oh, take.
I would say give the T earlier and then enjoy that E.
Okay.
One more time. Now, we go back to what I mentioned. I have a healthy resistance on those two fingers. Okay, healthy resistance. It's as if, yes, like, and then, because that will assure you that both tones will sound together. Like pedal, pedal. You can pedal, press the pedal. Yes, you can press more. Yeah, go deeper. Yes. Okay, and then there's this. So you are actually using arm weight. We are using arm weight, but it is very cushioned arm weight. Okay, now let's start together.
Take, oh, take those leaves away.
I still heard. Did you hear your
Yes.
accent? Now she's conscious. Very good. Okay, so how do we do that? So can you do that? And carry. Bravo. Okay, so it's knowing when to go deeper, and then this touch here on the D. That's it. No more renewed attack. Ta, D, carry, lift. Okay? One more time. Ta, D. Open.
Take,
No,
oh,
no, no. You're going at once to 8.
take.
Okay.
Longer on the main vowel.
Okay.
One more time.
Take, oh, take those leaves away. That's so sweetly of us all. Take, oh, take those leaves away. That's so sweetly of us all.
Okay. In this page, which is the highest point? The G.
Yes.
Okay, so both of you will open up to this Can we take it from wherefore sworn? Are you breathing after sworn? A little. Why not big?
Okay.
Because we are hitting a G. Like, can you try that? And then we can use this wherefore sworn. So when you do the N, and then you breathe at once for the sworn. But since we are doing a G, so for singers, when we breathe after the N, we don't close the pharynx so that it's open for the G. Otherwise, it will be hard to anchor it. Wherefore sworn. So you Adida. Okay, try. Okay, so here you will wait for her T and we play on the A. Good? One more time. Yes. Now, can you open your back? Like, imagine you have very huge space here when you do the take. And then try not to go this way. Yeah, the sternum has to be, yes, straight. Wherefore sworn. Very good. And wherefore sworn, take those lips away. How will you feel if you say take? Oh, take those lips away.
Heart broken.
Take those lips away. Maybe you are being kissed at that time, and then you're asking, no, do not kiss me anymore, because those kisses will be in vain. Because in the end, it's saying it will be in vain, meaning we cannot be together. It cannot be you cannot be together, or it cannot be you together. Maybe he has a problem. Maybe you have a problem. Maybe you are in a relationship and then he came. You kissed, but you knew it cannot go on. Maybe he is married. You know, this is the beautiful thing about art songs. So you can have a lot of imagination just to bring out this emotion. Very huge. Okay? Now, so this is special. Wherefore sworn, and then you say, no, don't kiss me anymore. Okay? Try, and we should hear it in your sound and on the piano. Wherefore sworn, take those lips away. That's so sweet, wherefore sworn. Okay, we need more energy there, although it is dolce. And then we here wrote it. Transfer. Rounded. Yes, always rounded motion. Yes. Okay, use rounded motion there to bring out that it's like a sighing, because the voice is sweet and you are answering. Okay, let's go to that bar. That's so sweetly wherefore sworn.
Okay. The second one.
So, by the way, we pianists, we have to always give the pitch to the singer, especially if we're playing on that bar. Give the pitch. That's so sweet. She was staying a tad longer on that, and we have to do the same thing. Okay? So you wait. So sweet, and she was sneaking into the sweet, so it should be that's so sweet. Okay, so this should be lighter. One more time. bigger cell, like a piano for 2,000 people, meaning it's big, a little bit bigger. So please play on the vowel. So do not cut her consonant. So sweet. So you play on the sweet, not sweet. Okay. Not so sweet. So when we have intervals like that, so sweet. So you bring the resonance from so to sweet, not so sweet, not so sweet. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Not so sweet, me love stone. Okay, and you are now the story there. Da dee da da dee da da. So you can shape dee da da dee da da. And especially this, I love these in betweens, especially if there are this tone resolving to the, so it has to be brought out. Da dee da dee da. Let's go beyond counting. Da dee da dee da dee. Like da dee da dee da dee. Da dee. And those eyes that break of day, nights when dawn is near the morn, but my kiss is spring again. Good. Very good breath. You managed, super. Now, we need energy, lights that do receive the morn. And then, but my kisses bring again seals of love, but sealed in vain. So you have this beautiful promise, but then you have this not so beautiful reality. Okay? So you have, it has to appear in your, it has to be present in your sound, this contrast, no? You are in a situation where you are feeling two different things. That's awful. Okay. Let's take it from and those eyes. Say, and those eyes. It's like really the person is here. And those eyes. Ready? Dee da 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 da. And those eyes that break of day, eyes and dawn is near the morn, but my kiss is spring again. Seals of love, but sealed in vain. Okay, when you see diminuendo, it's loud to soft.
Yeah.
Not soft yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So the diminuendo starts right on of loud. Can we take it from? Actually, this area is marked agitato, meaning we have to move the phrase. Okay?
Okay.
But it will not come from her. You should be the one leading it.
Okay.
Because the pianist will feel. The pianist will feel it. Meaning the consonant should be earlier. And those eyes. Those eyes that break of day, eyes and dawn is near the morn, but my kiss is spring again. Seals of love. She's up there on a G. So, and the composer wrote marcato molto. So go out here. Do not be shy. Because we, it's lovely to go up there and then you have this rich bed of harmonies at your back. It's beautiful. I feel embraced by the sound. It's beautiful. Oh, so you you should give that support to her, like the bigger and then pick. But my kisses, let's take it from there. Yes? Direct? Okay.
But my kisses bring again seals of love, but sealed again.
Okay.
Seals of love, but
So different. Okay? And you don't have to rush.
seals of love. Seals of love, but sealed divine. But my kisses bring again seals of love, but sealed.
Okay. Did you have to wait for her?
Yes.
A little bit for the S.
But my kisses.
This is really direct. Let's take it from the ah da da dee da. Can we have bigger bigger sound? I mean more resonant sound. You prepare it by out. It's like square. Square.
But my
And
but my kisses.
yes, and stay that way until seals of love. On that part. Reach your pedal.
One time. Sorry.
Direct. Good.
But my kisses bring again seals of love, but sealed
Do you sing on the left hand? Reach your The ah is this sighing, no? Can you make it more personal, not just sing the tone? Like attached to your body. Let's say so even the ascent to the G. Not just tone. Attach emotion to it. Direct. So I would say this pedal change here is at that time when you see scores like this where the pedal mark is lifted on the this eighth note, but they'll make it too dry. Okay? So maybe release it closely before doing this. And stay in that height. Sorry. This is upstroke. The left hand is upstroke. Can you? So where you started the ah, just continue the thread. And direct. No. You have to wait for it. Can you sing a little louder?
Okay.
I mean, your pianissimo should be on top of the pianissimo of the piano. One more time. Congratulations! Yeah, amazing. So the time is over.